بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر.
Indeed, we sent the Quran down during the night of decree.
وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر.
And what can make you know what is the night of decree?
ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر.
The night of decree is better than 1,000 months.
تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر.
The angels and the Spirit descend therein by permission of their Lord for every matter.
سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر.
Peace it is until the emergence of dawn.
What if I told you that a single night could hold more value than an entire lifetime? It sounds impossible, right? Well, today we're going to unpack one of the shortest but maybe one of the most profound chapters of the Quran, Surah Al Qadr. In just 5 little verses, it describes exactly that, an incredible night known as the Night of Power. So right out of the gate, the chapter opens with this powerful, direct statement. It sets the whole scene immediately. A divine message, a revelation, was sent down on this one specific night. So you know, this isn't just any old night. It's being presented as the moment a world-changing message began its journey to Earth. And then the text does something really fascinating. It follows up its huge declaration with a question aimed right at you. It kind of pulls you in and says, "And what will explain to thee what the night of power is?" It's like it's saying, "You think you get how big this is? Let me show you." This question really sets the stage for everything that follows. Okay, so the first part of the answer has to tackle the incredible value of this one night. I mean, if the text is asking what could possibly explain it, you know the answer has to be something way beyond our normal way of thinking. So how do you even measure the worth of a night like this? And there it is, just a huge, weighty statement. Notice it doesn't say it's equal to 1,000 months. It says it's better. This is way more than just math. It's about spiritual opportunity, about mercy. The idea that these few hours could outweigh decades of our normal everyday time, that's just profound. So, let's make that abstract idea a little more concrete. What is 1,000 months anyway? Well, do the math. It's more than 83 years. For a lot of us, that's a whole lifetime. So what's being claimed here is just staggering. The spiritual goodness of this single night is greater than an entire lifetime of ordinary nights. And you can really see the contrast here. On one side, you've got the quantity, more than 83 years of just regular life. But on the other, you've got the quality, one single night that's packed with divine revelation, with celestial activity, and this unique atmosphere of peace. The scale of value we're talking about is just incredible. So we've established its unbelievable worth. But what actually happens on this night to give it that kind of value? Well, the chapter goes on to describe a pretty major celestial event. Now, before we get to the next verse, there's a key term we've got to clarify real quick, the Spirit. In this context, within Islamic tradition, this is understood to be the Archangel Gabriel, or Jibreel, the primary messenger of God's revelations. Knowing that is going to be key for this next piece of the puzzle. Okay, so what's going on is this flurry of divine activity. The text says the angels, and specifically the Spirit, Gabriel, are descending to earth. And this isn't some random thing. It's happening by God's permission. And they come down for every errand, which suggests they're busy carrying out all sorts of divine missions. It really paints this picture of heaven and earth being uniquely connected on this one night. All right, so we have the revelation, the immense value, and the angels coming down. But the description isn't quite finished. What's the feeling? What's the actual essence of this night for people here on earth? Well, the final verse tells us its defining characteristic. And there it is, summed up in one perfect, powerful word, peace. The whole night is described as being one of complete tranquility, of safety, of security. It's not just that there's no conflict, it's the presence of a deep, all-encompassing peace. And, this isn't just a quick moment. The text is super clear about this. This state of peace is the main feature of the entire night. It kicks in at sunset, and it lasts all the way through until the rise of morn. It's just a complete, unbroken period of divine calm that kind of blankets the world. So let's pull all that together. In just 5 short verses, we've learned that on the night of power, a divine message started coming down. We learned that this one night has a spiritual value greater than an entire lifetime. It's a time when angels are descending to do God's work. And through all of that, its defining quality, from dusk till dawn, is simply peace. And that brings us to our final thought here. The text presents this reality where spiritual significance can totally transcend our normal, linear, minute-by-minute understanding of time. So, we'll leave you with this question to chew on. If one single night can truly hold the value of a whole lifetime, what does that suggest about the real nature of time and about how we measure what's truly significant in our own lives?